What's your name?
Lara
Surname?
Croft.
Can't be too careful these days. The world has gone bloody mad.
I'll take two.
Hey guys, so I just finished watching Tomb Raider on 4K HDR starring Alicia Vikander, Dominic West, Walton Goggins, Kristen Scott Thomas, Daniel Wu, and Derek Jacobi. Now, the original Tomb Raider movies starring Angelina Jolie were fairly crap, to be perfectly honest. The 4K HDR versions of those movies, yeah, they scrubbed up pretty nicely. Being older films, they did have a lot of grain, but they looked pretty. But the films themselves were fairly average. So, yeah, I don't want to talk about them anymore. This new version came out in 2018, directed by Raw Uthog. Raw Uthog. Sorry, dude, if that's wrong. Is a film version of the more current iteration of Lara Croft on the PlayStation. Gone from the big pixelated Lara Croft of old, from the old PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, to the new streamlined, athletic version of Lara Croft. And Alicia Vikander embodies the role really well in this movie. She handles the role of the heroine really well. This is the story of Lara Croft kind of becoming Lara Croft, as Lara Croft Begins, essentially, which has also been covered in the latest version of the games. Very much about the relationship between Lara and her father, played by Dominic West in this movie. Richard Croft, himself an adventurer, has vanished 7 years earlier when Lara was just a little girl, and through circumstances, it becomes her mission to go find him.
I thought I saw Dad again.
I think I'm going mad.
Lara, your father's gone.
At some point, we have to face up to who we are.
What I did like about this movie was that it was more in line with the games. We actually did have some tombs in this one. I think we had one tomb in one of those Angelina Jolie movies, but the tomb raiding was a real side part of those flicks, more about her being an adventurer. In this one, Lara Croft does find herself in a tomb and she does some raiding, and it's not too bad. It's not a big portion of the movie, it's right at the end, but it has the booby traps, some jumps, it has the hook that she uses, the grappling hook, and she eventually gets her two guns at the end of the film. But I did have a sense of fun about it, and yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was.
I think I know where my dad went.
That's right in the middle of the Devil's Sea.
It'll be an adventure.
Death is not an adventure.
It's not great. The long-standing tradition of video games into movies is still pretty on par. There's nothing really too fantastic in the genre, but this film was fun. They tried, and they were pretty close in the adaptation of the game. Alicia Vikander, she really kind of cemented herself in the role, and she kind of grounded the film. So without her charisma and her ability to act well, I mean, she is an Academy Award winner.
You shouldn't have come here. But I'm glad that you did.
For me, she kind of she made the film interesting to watch. So having the heroine be this good, that's a definite plus. Dominic West as the father, I enjoy him in other movies as well. I found their relationship really quite emotional at times, so having that key element of the story in the film was really good for me.
Lara, there was more to my life than boardrooms and business deals.
Thought that I would die without you, but I'm living.
There's an organization called Trinity. It's looking to start a global genocide.
Your dad sure you had a bigger holiday.
You had a knack for the unexpected.
Thought that I would self-destruct.
You must stop them, Lara. Promise me.
Yeah, this thing was shot on digital, so there's no film grain in this at all. It's crystal clear all the way through this thing. It's beautifully shot. the HDR really shines with the night scenes. The inky black levels are really deep and rich, and you can see every detail, and the colors are just explosive off the screen. It scrubs up really well, as you would expect modern day movies to look. Yeah, it's really pretty. I really enjoyed this. There was a scene though where the 4K kind of did go against the film a little bit. There was a scene after Lara has a narrow escape falling to her death from a plane over a waterfall. She's using a parachute to kind of get the safety, and just saying the special effects in that part of the movie were a little dodge, and you could kind of see the seams really easily with the 4K, but that's just one little gripe. The movie, like I said, ultimately, I had a lot of fun with it. Way more enjoyable than the Angelina Jolie ones, but I know that they are cult favorites with some people, so I'm not knocking that. I did enjoy them in my day. Revisiting them lately, just kind of, didn't do them any real favors. The memory was much better than the actual film, but Tomb Raider was a good flick. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. It was entertaining. Alicia Vikander was marvelous in the role, and it was good to see a good version of Lara Croft on screen. By all means, not a great film, but it was entertaining. It was fun, and I enjoyed it. So there. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking into my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Ladies first.
I'm not gonna give up.
Open the tube!
I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm gonna make it.
Put it down!
It's your finger that's pulling this trigger.
You messed with the wrong family.